This is Mr. Grafton speaking, and in this video I want to give a brief introduction on how to log into the online course and how to use the online course. So in the introductory email that I sent out, I sent you a username and a password. So I want you to go to the site. I think I linked this site in the email as well. You're going to go to your URL, and the site is bblearn.merlin.mb.ca. So it's bblearn.merlin.mb.ca. And you're going to type in the username and password that was sent out to you. So you're going to be brought to a page that looks like this, and on the right side of the screen you'll see a list of your courses. If you're only taking this one English course, that's the only course that'll pop up. If you're taking multiple courses, you might see multiple courses there. The course we're going to click on here is ATC English. And this is the grade 12 online English language arts for the Louis Riel School Division. So the main purpose of this video is just to show you some of the course tools. Now, to navigate around the site, you're going to use a toolbar on the left side of the screen here. So it has these purple tabs, and on the purple tabs there are different tools to use. So the first one that I want to talk about here is messages. And I'm not going to actually go into the tool because this is getting posted on the internet and there'll be names there. What I want you to know about the messages: when you're communicating back and forth with me, this is how I want you to contact me. Okay, so not through your Hotmail address or even your Louis Riel School Division email address. I'd much prefer that you use messages. It keeps everything nice and organized. We get to keep a record of all the communication. So it's really the way to go for the online course. If I need to communicate something to the class, this is what I'm going to use. So I often send out announcements through messages, and when you send me a message, you can expect that I'm going to read it and get back to you. If I send a message out to the class using the messages tool, like, I sort of consider it the same thing as if I'm making an announcement in a face-to-face classroom. I kind of take for granted that you have read that, or I expect that you have read that. So I send messages out, and the expectation is that you're always checking your messages. Not always checking your messages, but check it at least every 2 days. Stay on top of it. Underneath the messages, you'll see lessons here. I'm going to click on lessons. So all the lessons in the course are posted as PDF files. I'll just click on one here. So when you click on the PDF file, an online version of the PDF should open automatically. You could also download the PDFs to your computer. One thing you want to keep in mind as you're working on the online course, it doesn't really work just to download all the PDFs and print them off, because we have a lot of links on the PDFs. So it's not just written text. Like, often there is a link to a video in the text, or a link to your journal in the text. So the course doesn't work very well if you're just printing off the files. You really do need a computer and internet access to do the lessons. So in this lesson, for example, there's a link here to a YouTube video. and there is a journal entry to do. So I want to show you your journal. So under lessons, you have this tool here, your journal. Maybe the most important tool we use in the course. So it's a way that we communicate back and forth with each other. So I'm just going to create a new journal actually for this course. I'm just going to call this one journal. So last semester I experimented with a number of different journals. I'm going to try to simplify it this semester and just use one journal where you will do all your journal writing. So you'll click on journal here. And to create a new journal entry, just click create journal entry, and you'll title your journal entry here, and you can write your journal entries in the text box provided. So just what journal entries are. Essentially, journal entries are the work that you do that lead up to assignments. So instead of just handing you an assignment and sending you off on your way with it, and then you handing it in and I giving it back to you, I like to break up assignments, have you do journaling to sort of document your learning process as you're going through the assignment. I can give you feedback in an ongoing manner, so I can see the kind of work that you're doing, give you feedback, help you build on your ideas, that sort of thing. And it's really effective because you can get feedback before you hand in assignments. So one thing you want to know about the journal is that it's private. I can see it, you can see it, but nobody else in the class can see it. So it's like a conversation that we have that goes back and forth, a back and forth conversation between the teacher and the student. So we also have a discussion board in the course, and that's a public forum, not public to the whole world, but public to our class, and that's serves a different purpose than the journal. So that purpose more sharing ideas amongst everybody. The journal is a private place for you and I to have a conversation between each other. So that is the journal, and typically in lessons you'll be sent to your journal. So it'll tell you in a lesson when it's time to go and write in your journal. So I'm going to go back to lessons here. And I want to look at the first assignment. So all the assignments in the course can be found in lessons. And essentially you work through the lessons sequentially, and then you arrive at an assignment and you complete the assignment. So there is a tool here, Assignment Dropbox. Again, I'm not going to click on the Dropbox because I have some assignments that have come in. Actually, I think we'll be okay if we click on this. So when you click on the assignment Dropbox, you'll get a view that looks like this, a list of the assignments. Typically, this is just a place to hand the assignment in. These aren't the instructions for the assignments. So the instructions for the assignments are in the lessons. And the assignments are often have sort of long explanations, or there are assignments that sort of build up over a number of different lessons. So I don't like having two different sets of instructions for one lesson. I'd rather all the instructions be in one place so it doesn't get confusing. So you do the lessons, you do the journal entries in the lessons, and then you do the assignments at the end of the lessons. and then you come to the assignment drop box to hand in the assignments. So we'll just click on this first one here, and this is an assignment from last semester, so this assignment won't be in your course. And typically you're going to be doing assignments in Word documents or PowerPoints or other files. So it's usually going to be something that you attach. So something that you create, a document that you create, and then you attach to the Dropbox. So it's no different than attaching an attachment to an email. So that is the assignment Dropbox. You also find the due dates for assignments when you click on the assignment in here. Another way to look at the due dates is by clicking on the calendar. Now, for some reason, when you click on calendar, you get just the single day view. So it's really not that useful just having the 1 day view. If you go to jump to in the right hand corner, click month. Then you get an overview of everything that you have due in the month. And it's only the assignments that I put on the calendar, so I only have due dates for assignments, not every journal entry that leads up to assignments. But there are still due dates in the course. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in depth in the video that goes over the course outline. So every now and then, you'll be directed from the lessons to go to a discussion board and to make a post about either a video that you watched or something that you've read and share ideas with your classmates. So when you're directed in the lessons, just know that class discussions is the place you'll come. And it's a really straightforward forum. I'm not going to go into the forum because, again, you have student names in there. But it's quite simple to use. This tool here, what's my mark? So instead of asking me what your mark is in the course, you can just click on what's my mark and you'll get an overview of all the assignments you've handed in and the marks you've received for those assignments. So I'll speak about the assessment breakdown a little bit more in depth in the video that goes over the course outline, but that's all you really need to know about this section. I'm going to skip the resource library and just talk about important videos. So this is a link where I'll post some of the orientation videos for the course, such as this one, and then any other videos that I think are really important as we're going through the course. I will post the videos in there as well. So this is the end of the orientation video, just sort of giving you a bit of a tour of the Blackboard environment. Thanks for listening.